They try to stop me, they won't catch a body. They playing sloppy, you know that they not me. My aura is godly, they wanna copy. They all up on me, what am I to do? Dudes wanna rob me, the street life is not me. 10 deep in the lobby, I can't let them drop me. I'm here with the posse, ain't pushing no mercy. These haters like Nazis, no we don't like you. Yeah, yeah. I lost money, then gained money, then made it all back. I dated bitches, they ruined me, but I got on the right track. Fucked up a real broke for the week, but this week I count stacks. My family cried like way too much, had to tell them that's that. Oh, I ain't gonna let you in over me, no.
Yo, what's going on with your YouTube? Jumpman Chris here. We're coming back at y'all with another vid. Now what we have here today, bam, that's right, and these are the Air Jordan 11 Lows Legend Blue. Now I know what you guys gonna be saying, some people don't like lows, some people's not feeling lows, so on and so forth, and I get it, it's cool, because I'm not the biggest fan of Air Jordan 11 Lows, but still, I love this colorway. I think it's a classic color, and it's actually not that bad. Now this shoe, it definitely takes me back from when I first started doing YouTube, because when my first few videos was the Legend Blue 11s, boom, the highs, and it just takes me back how I remember how this release was. It was a little crazy, you know, crazy waiting in line and so on and so forth. I have worn mine a couple times. It's starting to kind of yellow. Still keep it crispy though. The bottoms, for some reason, it turns green. So if you guys haven't noticed. Now we have the lows. This is like the little brother of the highs. And I'm kind of a little disappointed now that we got the lows. That only means that we won't get the Air Jordan 11s for like probably another, what, 4 to 5 years now, like in the high cut version, because this is when they had the low cut patent leather. I doubt that they'll do back to back. I really don't see Nike and Jordan brand doing back to back releases like that. Like how that happened with the Concord lows, and then a couple years later they did the highs again with the high cut patent leathers, and then same thing with the Bred 11 lows, and then a couple years later they did the high cut and the Cool Gray 11s, which we're supposed to get later on this year. We're supposed to get the Cool Gray 11s during the holiday season of 2021. Like I said, man, it's cool, it's nice. It's all white, you just can't go wrong with it. If you don't have the highs, this is definitely a good alternate. And you know what, the lows, they do look good in shorts and stuff like that, so this is gonna be a great summertime shoe. Yes, the release date on these things did get pushed back. They were supposed to be released on April 25th or 24th, but it got pushed back because, you know, probably all the shipping delays and stores don't got them and so on and so forth. So now the pushback date is May 7th. So hopefully they do come out. Anyways, let's just go ahead. Let's get into this review real quick, huh? Alright, first things first, let's take a quick little 360 of these things here. And might I add, these things are nice. Now, notorious about the Jordan 11s is this famous patent leather joint here, and it's all white this wrapped around patent leather throughout the entire shoe. You guys can see, and shiny, and is not as thick like how it is on the highs. So this might be a little bit creasing right here if you do tend to wear it. That's usually what happens with all my Air Jordan 11s. They kind of crease right there. The upper side here is like this, it's not tumble leather, but it's decent leather here is on the side. And of course, moving on, you have your round rope laces throughout. You got your third spacing in that university blue, and the tag, it does says Jumpman with that small baby white Air Jordan Jumpman. Tag says Jumpman Jordan. And then moving along, it does have this nylon tongue. Back of the tag here, it does says quality basketball product inspired by the greatest player ever. And then got that baby blue Jumpman on the back of the tag. On the back of the heels, you do have that, of course, that small itty bitty blue Jumpman on the back here. He looks kind of stumpy. And you got that tiny 23 on the back of the heels here. And you have your white midsole on to the side. Bottoms here, you do have that blue and black carbon fiber shake plate. Got your black traction pod. You got your translucent white Jumpman throughout. Of course, that iconic Air Jordan 11 outsole. Definitely blue, and this will turn yellow very fast. So definitely want to get on that drip grip. Protect the soles, guys. This is the best sole protector on the market today. Use my discount code JUMPERMAN10. Save a little bit of money. Protect your soles. Don't let it get yellow or dirty or get messed up. So that is the review for these Air Jordan 11 Low Legend Blues. I think they cool, man. They alright, you know. Of course, you know, everyone loves the high tops, of course, because that's what MJ played in, and it's just the hype on the highs. All you had to do is if you just cut the top off of this and just there you have it. It's the low cut. Now when these release, I do think these things will still be a problem. I think these things will sell out, so I probably won't sleep on these, but I'm thinking these might be easier to get. I'm hearing there's a lot of product out there, so this is going to be a GR. So if you do really want these things, putting your footwork in, I don't think anyone should have that big of a trouble to get these things, because they are having a shipping delay. So it's not like, you know, some have to stock here and have to stock there, and it feels like it's super limited. Now that they delayed it, I think there's gonna be plenty of W's out there, and people should be able to get their pairs on release day, hopefully. But then again, yes, they still will sell out. It'll still be probably tough to get a little bit if you know, just wake up and the only thing you try is Sneakers app, and you know, of course that might be an L. Put in your online raffles, and you know, put in the Flex app, the Finish Line, and so on and so forth. You know, just try to put in a little bit of work, and I think you should be able to get these things with no problem. Because 11 Lows, generally 11 Lows don't do too crazy as in like resale wise. There still should be a little bit of money to be made on these things, but these are probably gonna be like a quick flip and dump or so on and so forth. If you want to hang on to these things and hold them for a long time, then yeah, they could potentially do a little bit of numbers, you know. But I've been hanging on to my Concord Lows for my personal. I saw the prices, they kind of went up just a little bit, but not too much, because this is the OG colorway. And I just remember when these came out, the Legend Blues, when these first came out, I mean, first of all, I know these were very sought after, and they never came out with a retro since, you know, the OGs. So that's why a lot of people were hyping these things up, and everybody really wanted this at the time. This was like 2000, I want to say 16 or something, 15. These were 2015. So, but you gotta be very careful, because it is an all white shoe, so it will get pretty dirty. If you do decide to wear jeans, you might get some jean stain through here or on the tongue too as well, because it has that nylon tongue, and this is like, it gets notorious to get dirty. So be very careful. All white shoes, I don't really like all white shoes just because it does get dirty and they just stain pretty easily. So they clean on feet. They are definitely clean on feet. But everything about this, so about these Legend Blue Lows, I still think it's cool, man. It's still a go to me. I'm still gonna try to cop. Will I keep one for personal? We'll see. I don't know. I don't think I'll keep one for personal. I think I will probably end up just copping Move It or something, because you know, I'm good. I already got the highs. If anything, I will wear the highs over the lows. You know, I've been doing that. Same goes that I wear with like my other Air Jordan 11 Lows. I don't really wear my low tops too much. I always wear the high tops. So, but it is pretty cool that if you don't have the high tops, this is definitely a pretty decent good alternate. So, but hey, that's pretty much end of the video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys don't mind, please hit that thumbs up, subscribe if it's your first time here, comment down below, and please hit that bell for all the notifications when I do drop vids. And don't forget to follow me on my social media at JumpinChris on IG, sometimes I'm on Twitter, and don't forget Snapchat. Anyway guys, appreciate y'all, love y'all. I'm JumpinChris. Peace.